Hello, kindergarten friends and families, and welcome to week 3 of virtual learning. For our reading assignment today, you are going to need the book Fuzzy Buzzy Bee in your packet, as well as your vocabulary cards. You need to cut them out on the dotted line and fold them on the solid line. So when you cut them out, they'll be in a rectangle. You'll have the word on one side, definition on the other, and then you're going to fold it over so it'll say clover, and then when I flip it, a plant with dense round flowers and leaves that usually have 3 round parts. So that's what we will need today, our vocabulary cards and our book. If you need time to get that together, go ahead and pause our video. You can always pause if I'm going too fast. Okay? So first, because this is a new book, we want to build some background. So, parents, go ahead and discuss with your kids. Again, make sure to pause the video, give yourself plenty of time to talk. What do you know about bees? Where does honey come from? Do you like honey? Why or why not? So those were all questions that we're going to ask today to figure out our background about Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. Okay? Now that we're really thinking about bees and honey and where does honey come from and if you like it or not, now we're going to look at making predictions for Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. So again, feel free to pause the video as you discuss these questions. What do you think this story will be about? What can you tell about the story by just looking at the cover? What is the title of the story? So have your child point to the title, Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. And then where is the author's name? So this week we're going to get into the author and the illustrator. So written by Mary Beth Boltz. Mary Beth Boltz. So that's our author. That's who wrote the words. And where is the illustrator? Holly Clifton Brown. That is our illustrator, so she did the pictures. So, refresh their memories. Author does the words, illustrator does the pictures. Okay? Next, we are going to go through with our vocabulary words, and let's get, again, building some background on these words. So we're going to go through the book one at a time and have the students circle the word that they see. So for example, let's start with clover. I'm not reading the book. I am just focused on looking for the word clover. So I'm going to go through the pages and I'm going to look for the word clover. I don't see it yet. Looking for clover. There it is. Clover. We're going to circle the word clover, and we know that that is a target vocabulary book word for this story. So circle clover, and then again talk about what is clover. It's a plant with dense round flowers and leaves that usually have 3 round parts. Okay? Then we're going to start again, and we're going to look for the word nectar. And then you're going to go through the book, find the word nectar, and circle it. Then you'll look for pollen. Then you'll look for honeycomb. Then you'll look for honey. Then you'll look for beehive. So those are all of our vocabulary words for this book. Okay? So once you've gone through, circled all those, then you can unpause the video and we're going to go to our next step. Alright, so we have built background, we've made predictions, we found our vocabulary, now we're going to read the book. So for today, I am just going to read the book, or your parent can read the book, and we want to just make it fluent and fun. So this is just our story, or our introduction to our story, Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. It's a morning filled with sun. Fuzzy Buzzy Bee I follow you and have some fun, Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. The beehive is your busy home, Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. Making honey in a honeycomb, Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. You leave your hive and it's a race, Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. Nectar and pollen are all over the place, Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. Your fuzzy hair will do the trick, Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. It will make the pollen stick, Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. Sharing pollen from flower to flower, Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. Gives the plants more growing power, Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. I ride, you fly. We're up and over, Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. To your favorite field of clover, Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. You sip nectar from each blossom, Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. To honeybees, that treat is awesome, Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. Zip, zip, you zoom back to your home, Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. To make more honey in your honeycomb, Fuzzy Buzzy Bee. And that's a treat for me. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.